So some of you may know that I do have monster fish like my red-tailed catfish hybrid and my Oscar and my iridescent shark, but they're inside a 180-gallon aquarium. So they're gonna need an upgrade sooner or later, especially my two catfishes. So I thought of the idea of making an above-ground pond. So I scoured the internet looking for pond ideas that I can build, cause above ground ponds are just too expensive. Like this Rubberland one at Tractor Supply, $300. $300. 300. So after I seen that price tag, I went straight to making myself a blueprint, and I needed a pump, right? And it's gonna be 1,800 gallons per hour, and it's $70. So I had to buy that real quick. And then I went and also bought the liner, which is 13 by 20 feet liner, also 14 millimeters thick. I'm just going to speed this part up right here. But the pump arrived the next day as well as the liner. And I really suggest getting this brand, the OYO Pond Pump. It's a very good brand, very nice pump. And yeah, it arrived the next day. It comes with this manual and also the bag. And it comes with a 30-foot cord. 30 foot. Like that's insane. And it was only 60, and I got it on sale. So really I think it was 50, but with tax and shipping it was 60. But yeah, this is the pump right here. It's a pretty big pump compared to all the ones I ever had, and this is it running. Runs very nice, very smooth. I probably shouldn't be running this out of the water, but I had to make sure it was working before. And then yeah, and here's the liner right here. It came with this liner patch right here, just in case it has a hole in it somewhere, or if I put a hole in it, because this thing is thick and heavy. 14 millimeters thick. Like you could have a dog in there and it would not tear the liner or anything. Like I don't even think I could cut this with scissors though. So yeah, it's very thick, very big liner, 20 feet by 13 feet. Here's the contraction that I made a very long time ago, because I already suspected that I was gonna have to make this, and I just like building stuff in general. So this is where it's gonna go in at. It's gonna go down into there in like a vertex, and it's gonna spin up like a typhoon. And then once it hits the top, it's gonna cross over, go down into this bucket. And it's gonna have media going all the way down right at the top of it. If I can even get it open. There we go. And it's gonna fall down and come out of the pump, and then come out of that pipe right there that you see. And it's gonna go back into the pond right there. One thing that I also liked about this pump is that it came with this hose adapter, and it also has threads on it as well. So I cut that extra part off, and then I got a male 1 inch pipe right here, and then I got a 3/4 connector, hose connector, and I shoved it into the 1 inch connector. And once I get that in there, it's kind of hard to get in there. It's like cricket. But yeah, I really had to push that in there. And then you just screw it right back onto the pump right here, as you can see. And then it's just ready to go. Alright, we're here at Home Depot collecting all the material we need to build this above ground pond. We got 2x4s, we got 1x6s, then we got 4x4s, and slender blocks. A lot of them. Alright, we gotta put some slender blocks back. Thought of a better idea, so I'm gonna do that real quick. And then these are the screws of choice. 2-inch screws right here, $11.97. This is not cheap. Alright, the silicone, the Loctite, it says aquarium safe. And then we got the 3/4 inch Union slip joint, and then 2 3/4 90-degree elbows, and the 10-foot 3/4 hose. Walking out of here, a lot of wood, slender blocks, and our total was $220. Yup. All right, we just got back from Home Depot, and this is what we got. We got this 2-inch screws. They're like green. This color right here. These are $10 for 12. And yeah, these are made for construction. This is for outdoor construction. And see that like little gap right there? That's so we'll split the wood. We got the Union. Let's see. I got some silicone so I can seal around these uni seals and these two buckets. And then we got two 90-degree elbows. I think I need to get one more, but I gotta go see if I got another one inside my little PVC scrap pile. And yeah, that's what we got so far. I'm gonna go ahead and seal these buckets to make sure they're perfectly watertight. I already did a leak test on these and they are watertight, but I just want to make sure that they are. So I got the see-through silicone from Loctite. It is aquarium safe, indoor, outdoor, and track free for 45 minutes. So yes, very good product. And I used this before on this tank because it had a leak. And you can see right here. See how it's like a little bit messy? Yeah, all that. Yeah, that's my work. It's not the best, but hey, it was my first time using silicone, so. Alright, I got the silicone open. This is how it looks right here. And this is the cap for it. We're just gonna go ahead and cut the cap so you can put the silicone in there properly. So I say like go at like a 45-degree angle, like this. There we go. Just going to glue it just along this part right here. This one come out. Alright, there we go. You just want to just like get it all around it. And then once you just get a lot of it on there, just go ahead and rub it down with your finger. Then right here. Alright, there should be enough. Alright, now we're going to put some of this bucket down here. So hard to hold the camera at the same time. I'm trying to let y'all watch. Camera's not focusing. Alright, now I'm going to just spread it out with my finger. Just like so. You'll go down here, go all around it, like this. Alright, that was good. Not so much. And this one right here. Alright. Alright, you guys, today's the next day. I forgot to pick up the camera earlier, but I already marked out these 2x4s and some of the 1x4s, I mean 1x6s. And I gotta mark out all of these and the 4x4s. And when you mark out the 4x4, know that the 4x4s is really 3.5 inches. It's not really 4 inches across. I didn't know that, but now I do. I got all the boards marked out, as you can see. And it is so hot out here. Alright, I got the saw hooked up to my turtle enclosure. Have y'all even seen this? Let me move this. So my pet turtle in. Like all the water evaporated though. Well, like not all of it. A lot of the water evaporated, so gotta fill this back up too. Alright everyone, just not picking back up the camera, but we pretty much almost finished the pond already. Right now we just got the framework done so far. Yeah, he's just not eating his food. But as y'all can see, it's getting pretty cloudy out here. I feel raindrops too. Oh, it's raining over there, matter of fact. But I'm finna have to go in. We're gonna finish putting these posts right here. These ones right here. The 1x6, we'll finish putting them in tomorrow. And yeah, then we're gonna put a 1x6 frame across the top and do the filtration tomorrow probably. There's the rest of the 1x6s. Get everything covered up. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow then. Alright, I think it's day 5 or day 6. I forgot. But we did all this last night. When we start, we put all the rest of the boards in. And I put the underlayment right here in. And I'm just gonna stick the ladder in because we gotta get some more 1x6s to go across the top. That's the frame. But I'm just gonna stick the ladder in at the top first right now. I'll show y'all that when I'm done. Alright you guys, I forgot to pick up the camera earlier, but I just finished doing the trim around it. And I think we're finna do a leak test on here and fill it up so we can get the liner all pushed against this. And then while that's filling up, I'm gonna sand everything down to get all the green pressure treated and stuff off of the wood. And see, this is so hot here. We got a fan for the animals out here. But yeah, I'll pick up the camera whenever I get that done. All right, guys, in here cleaning it out now. Then we gotta drain all this water and put 50% of new water in it, and then put the rest of the aspartame water in it now. All right, you guys, it is the next day, and this right here is the front of the pond, right here, and this is the back. I did this today. I didn't record it though, because it's just a big old box. It got 4x4s in the corners, and then 2x4s going like right here along the sides, and then plywood on the outside. And it's going to support these two 5-gallon bucket filters. And then we got a 10-foot PVC pipe, the pump, and everything that we need to get this plumbing done. And I'll show y'all that when I'm done. All right, you guys, it is the next day, and this right here is the front of the pond, right here, and this is the back. I did this today. I didn't record it though, because it's just a big old box. It got 4x4s in the corners, and then 2x4s going like right here along the sides, and then plywood on the outside. And it's going to support these two 5-gallon bucket filters. And then we got a 10-foot PVC pipe, the pump, and everything that we need to get this plumbing done. And I'll show y'all that when I'm done. All right, you guys, in here cleaning it out now. Then we gotta drain all this water and put 50% of new water in it, and then put the rest of the aspartame water in it now. All right, you guys, I just bought some of their Virgo on lava rock. This is it. About full bucket full lava rock right here. And now I'm gonna clean it off and for the pond filtration. All right, you guys, I got it filled up. It's pretty dirty, as you can see. So we just gotta clean that off. Really, all you gotta do is just let it sit in there. But while that's doing that, let's show y'all how the pond's looking right now. Looks pretty good. But we did reinforce it. We put these 6 or 7 inch anchor bolts right here. So we got 1, then we got 2. Then we got this racket strap going across this entire pond, and it's back there. And let's see. Inside of this, inside of right here, like right back in there, there are 6-inch screws that go from that side to this side. And then this is the aquascape that we got so far. We're all gonna put some of the stuff that's at the tank right now in there. But for now, we just got 4 cylinder blocks in here. Speed tour. And then we got the pump back over here in that corner. It pumps it all the way up to here, into here. It goes down to this thing, which I showed y'all before. It's like a typhoon. And then it goes crosses over and down into this with a whole bunch of filtration. Then I have this right here. So if this right here is too much in it, because I already ran it before, just make sure it was doing it right. And water was coming up through here, and it was like busting out through here. So we have to poke holes in here for air to release. And then we added this right here, so water can come out faster right here. And then we can open and close that if we want to. And then I added a union right there. And this thing, let's see. Okay, let me open this up for y'all real quick. Alright, this is what we got right now. So it's this right, these blue things right here, they came from a canister filter. There's 5 of them in there. We see we got sponges, ceramic blocks right there. Then there's active carbon, and then there's some little bio rings. Then there's bio balls all around it. Then all the spaces. And then the lava rock is all gonna go in here. that's being cooked up right now. And then here's another outway for the pump. Yeah, I'll show y'all that when I get the lava rock in this video. All right, you know it's done whenever the water turns crystal clear. So I'm gonna turn this off, let all the water out, and then we're gonna go take it to the pump. All right, you guys, as I was pouring it in, as you can see, I was noticing there's very small rocks, like this big. On the bag, it says 1 inch to 3 inches. But this little thing right here is big enough to flow through these. Not big enough to flow through this one, but it's big enough to flow through these. And like, look how small these are. So this can go straight into this is 3/4 inch. So it's very small. So what I'm gonna do, I got some I had a mesh bag that was for the pump over there, but I don't got no fish big enough. I don't got no fish small enough to fit inside the pump. So I cut the bag, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put this right here and super glue it over it like that, and that should help. I'll show y'all that when I'm done. All right, I'm gonna let these sit and dry for a couple minutes, and it should be good to go. And then we'll start pouring this back in there. All right, you guys, I finally got the pond up and running, and it's been very difficult because it kept having a leak somewhere, and I couldn't find out where it was. But this is how the pond's looking right now. See, I finally got it. Finally got the water flowing. There kept being a leak right in there, and right about right there. I'm gonna put some paint over that so you can't see it. And there's also a tiny leak right in there. But now we got running water. I can turn this down a little bit so I can get some more water coming this side to that side. But other than that, it's doing very good. I got a slender block right here, so you know, so I can just hide the pump right there. And I got some slender blocks out the middle so the catfish can have somewhere to hide. And if we come around this side, I got this little basket right here so I can put my plants in it. Let me show you my plants. So you can't really see it. I got these water plants right here. So they got some nice roots. They're just some pothoses. I got 2 of them. I don't know if I'm gonna put them in there though. But we'll just see how they go. I want to go to the to my nursery down the street from here and see if we can get some pothoses and see if we can make them grow. And then I put some of this artificial aquarium grass around the pipes just to add like a little bit of, you know, just make it a little bit nicer. And yeah, it's been a nice video. I really recommend doing this, you know. So yeah, and then I'll put the fish in there in a separate video because I gotta let this sit for like about a week. Then I'll do a 50% water change, and then I think they add all the Oscar tank water inside of here. And I'm gonna put some quick start in here as well. And yeah. Alright, so I told you I was gonna get y'all the total after the end of this project, and that it would be under $300. So the first time we went to Home Depot, it was $219.45, and I gave them $220. So that's already $220 right there. And then I went there again, and I had to get some PVC pipes and some more wood, and that total was $33. And then I went again because I still miscalculated my stuff, and I spent $13.69. And then I went one last time, and we spent $26.92. So all that totaled up together, I spent around $297. Alright, I really advise y'all to do this instead of going out and like buying like a rubber land pond from like Tractor Supply or Home Depot or something, because you're gonna pay $300 for the pond itself, and it's only 300 gallons, and this is 536 gallons, I think that's correct, and I only paid $300. So it's a very good deal, but you also gotta worry about like it's time consuming when it's hot. It's like takes so much longer. So I really suggest doing this instead because it'll look better, and like it's just bigger for the exact same amount or less even, and you'll have it the way you want it to be if you just build it yourself. So I'll catch y'all on the next one, and don't forget to subscribe and like.